my job, is it?
Yes, go.
Don't get too troublesome around here. I'm gonna go to Hugh.
Yeah, if he sees you approaching, he'll stop. Yeah, what's up? Did you see anything?
Why don't you True.
That is
You.
so true.
Why don't you take a break from guard duty? I think we're okay for now.
But why? I need to make sure people are safe.
They're safe.
But what if something happens?
Then you'll be there with everyone else.
Not if I'm taking a break.
But then you'll immediately stop taking a break.
Yeah, but what if I'm distracted? Then I might heal the wrong person, or I might like I might not do the right thing.
Do you have regrets right now?
No, I'm constantly scared. I'm constantly scared that dreams are bad. And throughout my entire life, they've been good. And I'm worried to go to sleep.
Well,
I'm worried for other people to go to sleep.
Sometimes people have bad dreams. Yeah, but...
But do they fight dragons which kill them?
Well,
or do
I
their
think
friends get
that...
sucked into a void of losing their personality because of a book? Which eats them from their dreams?
What?
If it wasn't for me, none of this would still be happening. No one would have noticed that.
Well, I don't know that no one would have noticed.
Okay,
but...
so people wouldn't have done anything then. He hasn't been awake the whole time, but he's been having trouble sleeping. All I'm saying is, like, we're all supposed to be friends.
Yeah, we are.
We don't look out for each other. We only noticed it when he started to show physical signs. We have to be better.
I don't think we could have known, though.
But his personality changed.
Sure, but his personality changed and he showed physical signs at the same time.
No. The physical was because of prolonged exposure to the draining effect. It's kind of like if you put a straw in a drink.
True.
Yeah. I can easily message the GM as to the actual mental crisis going on in Hugh's head, because he does not know how to explain it whatsoever.
That's okay.
Yeah.
No problem. For the audience,
God, we really are the boonies.
Then again, Leo was shooting up, so clearly you got a deal and it missed.
Yep. But no, for what I said, like kobolds have a specific view and have expectations. This is an entirely different thing to him.
Yeah. Okay. So Hugh walks out like he can't, and the creature sort of saying like, "You're bad at this. I thought you had hope, but you're bad at this. You can't line up your friends. What you're good for? Hmm? You're talking to Barricade at this. So how does Barricade respond?
Just kind of like looking at him for a minute.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I can't say I have much experience.
You haven't much experience doing your job.
What do you define my job as?
You're a minstrel. You're a bard. You're a
Right.
performer. We are
Yeah.
to make the audiences laugh and cry and think and laugh again. We fart and we philosophize. Sometimes at the same time. Sometimes we philosophize about farting, sometimes we fart about philosophizing. But still.
Okay.
We toy with their emotions because they trust us to do so. That we will not harm them, that we will not hurt them. Catharsis, my dear friend, is what we do.
There are definitely different things.
There are a lot of things.
That was out of character.
Okay.
Either way. Well, what do you suggest I do then?
Partay! Perform! Be the star of the show! Prove yourself. And maybe I can help you. Up your game.
Challenge. Set.
If you can beat me, that is.
If I can beat you.
Of course. I mean, I'm already winning. You never stop me. People are dancing to my tune. If I had bad intentions, they would be doomed. Doomed, I say. But I'm a good person.
I love this guy.
Right.
I love this guy.
Imagine. Think of what just happened. You were performance. I came in, did magic. Magic you should know well. And you let it happen. I'm not saying that you should have grabbed a sword and attacked me. That would be stupid. But, there are other ways. You need not a maw of a dragon have to have the spirit to fight for what you believe.
All right. So be it. I go back to the stage.
And he goes beside you. He puts a stool, gives you a stool, you sit down. He has this pan flute, you have your mandolin. Everybody! Go time! Okay, go ahead.
Because of Find Familiar, I'm giving the help action to Barakat.
I thought you left.
Yeah, but I can still see through my familiar. Like, I'm doing security work, and as much as he wants to be disheartened, he still is having fun because of the music and the people. He's sad, but he's not lost. He's not depressed. He's just in a funk. So he will help.
Okay.
So
The
the
performance roll. Straight up
advantage, I
performance
guess.
roll.
All right.
Okay, but in this case, if you don't do a performance roll, how is your familiar helping?
So what's going to happen is when he starts to play, my familiar is going to rise up from behind him, and right now it's an owl. Because Hugh learned from Gar. And
Right.
the owl's going to fly as if he's dancing to the music.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So that's just advantage, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Exactly, Gar.
I will set
Okay.
myself to advantage. Yeah, hype man familiar. The best kind of familiar.
Owl in a tracksuit. He has a spectral chain.
So
made of electrum.
performance? Yes?
Yes.
All right. Wow, that's so low.
That's a 16.
I mean, for
Right.
like advantage with
Yeah.
the stuff.
It's like,
No.
oh. Robert dropped out.
Rest in peace. Who will be missed?
he also has advantage because his effect on the people every time he plays his span flute, basically he recharges his charm. So he has advantage as well. You can still beat him. 16 is a pretty good roll.
No.
But at 25, but that's what I'm
Yeah.
watching him. He's like, oh, you're trying, right? He's trying, folks. He's trying. A round of applause for the boy for trying. Yay! And everybody applauds, kind of like seals, like train seals, like, oh,
What?
Go ahead.
Wingman. Oh god, that is the worst kind of pun.
I love this satyr so much.
All right.
He is my
I'm
favorite character of
going-
this entire game so far.
So is this the deliverance scene or the devil went
I
down?
have no clue.
That's
All I know is that I'm in a Guitar Hero 3 story challenge and I'm losing.
Remember, you got to hit him with all those special moves.
Yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta hit him with the Tasha's hideous laughter. Can I? What does this do? Yeah, you see, you thought I missed, but I actually hit later. Okay, I'm going to attempt to try harder, as they say.
you're moving beyond Stairway to Heaven to something,
Yeah,
some
we're
real.
we're going into like solo territory, I guess. I don't know.
You're going a highway to hell.
Yeah.
Oh god, no.
No, we're not doing Wonderwall. Wonderwall is banned. We're not doing it.
Wonderwall is a song which I should be able to sing, but I cannot. I can never actually sing it on key. I am always slightly off.
Can I integrate counter charm into my performance?
Sure.
Which might dissuade the crowd a bit from his magic.
Isn't that kind of what he wants you to do?
I guess.
Still gotta beat him,
You gotta play the game to win the game, eh?
Yep. Ah.
There you go.
That's it.
No, see, yeah, that's what I was expecting.
Oh, he's doing better. Better. That's good. Yes, I haven't had a good competition in a long time.
Telling you, highway to hell.
Doing
Yeah,
better
okay.
because I am better.
Oh, the boy showing some confidence. I like it. Oh, okay. Have a go at it. Go ahead.
So we're going again?
Yeah.
Man, now would be a
I'm
really
ready
good
for it.
time for me to have, like, literally any mass enchantment spell. God, it'd be insane if I had some sort of... Actually, I don't know if this like, applies here. What does this do again?
Did we tambourine or tambourine? Tambourine, I think.
I meant tambourine, but I typed it very quick.
Someone from the crowd shouts, "Play Freebird."
Oh, now's the time when I start integrating the like prestidigitations to make noises that don't actually exist in universe, you know? Like we get a dive bomb,
your whammy bar on your
yeah, a whammy bar, some synth noises.
You auto tune yourself? Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Rock
Yeah, we
on.
get the prestidigitation drums, you know?
Wow. Wow. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah, you clearly it's like he's like
You're one away from godlike.
Yeah, true.
and everybody stands out and starts clapping and shouting and some people rush the stage and they hug you and they race you. It's like, and he sort of steps back and he's like,
Yeah.
You see some in the crowd with lighters. They're just waving it like this. Yeah.
no, they're taking
Just like
actual
candles.
torture, and they go torture like.
They got torches and candles.
Yeah.
All right.
And finally it's like, and he sort of does the promoter thing, like, oh, that's fine, that's okay, that's okay, yeah, don't worry about it. And a woman leaps into it, and I was like, and kisses him, was like, oh, what,
Ooh, that's spicy.
what's it? Later. Anyway, he goes to you, and he sort of is like, ha ha, you're it, yes. I was looking for somebody who could actually pull it off. You got what it takes, kid. I love it. Now. Here's the thing. I know a couple of secrets that I'd be willing to share with you. Like, say, where can you find some, I don't know, bronze wood? Maybe. Makes for fine flutes and mandolins and harps. So, would you be interested?
I might be interested in such a material.
Oh. I like it. I like it. Yes, yes. Finally showing some initiative. Yes, I like that. Okay. Here's the thing. It's gonna take me some time to set it all up, right? Because there's some rules to this. I'm sorry to say. You see, where I come from, it's contracts and palable and rules, and you gotta agree to the thing, and you gotta do the quest, and it's stupid, but yeah, I gotta do it. That's the way it happens. So when I figured all that out, make sure I don't piss her off. Because winter's coming. It'll be fun, and I'll come back. And you do the favor for me, and I do the favor for you, and we do the thing, and I'll help you because you've proven yourself. You're the one. I mean, you're the one that I'm going to help with the Brownswood, but you're the one who rocked out, yeah, and that's why I'm going to help you, sort of. But there are rules. So if I say something weird later on, compared to everything that I haven't said before, just go with it. Just go with it, okay? Okay, baby? Now I'm going to go back to the party. I think there's some jousting going to be done tomorrow, something like that. And we'll see you later. Ciao.
All right, then. That might be the strangest attempt at inspiration ever.
Yeah, and he sort of walks away, right? Actually, kind of scampers away, and it takes his cloak, and he sort of wraps it a brown cloak. It's like, got to dress for the season. And he sort of walks away. And you hear like, because he actually has hooves, so
yeah.
So that the first day and the first night, everybody had a good time. The next day is the tournament. And let's see who shows up for the jousting. Let's go back to this one. It was the second day.
Yeah, jousting time.
Somebody shows up that you recognize.
If it's who I want it to be, then I'm probably gonna act as Kix's horse.
Okay. Oh
Perfect.
God.
Yep.
We hate to
You were
see
doing
him.
security duty, Hugh.
Security.
I'm sorry, there was damn near legendary performances. If he is forgetting about his issues for a time, that would start it.
I mean, on an at 20, I can get 30.
That's what I mean. Like that 29, and seeing this guy show up, he already wants to steal from Lord Maestrin.
I mean, other knights show up. They've been showing up for a couple of days before. Some of them are staying in the castle, but he showed up right on time, right? For the for the joust. I mean, I do have a joust map, but moving the things, I'm just gonna do some wrong number. So I'm gonna explain
It's all good.
the rules such as they are. Okay. The player or DM will roll a 1d20 for their knight and add the following the allowed modifiers. No magic. He actually comes with somebody who is, apparently a mage of some sort to make sure that there's no magic. So just standard equipment and such. Points out to everybody, just a dial, roll, and score it as follows. Natural 1, you miss your target and are unbalanced. You must make a strength animal handling check with a DC 20, say on your horse. Falling off your horse will cause 1d6 bludgeoning damage from the fall and will award the opponent with an additional +2 to their front seating. 2 through 14, lance hit blows up your opponent's armor. The lance does not break. You score 0 points and no damage is dealt. 15 to 19, lance hits opponent's shield but does not break. 1 point, no damage is dealt. 20 to 24, lance hits opponent's shield, breaking the tip of the lance, +2 points and deals 1d12 HP of damage plus strength modifier. 25 or higher, lance hits opponent's shield and shatters, +3 points, 1d12 H point of damage, and opponent must make a strength saving throw or be unseated. If the opponent falls off the horse, the striking knight receives an additional 2 points for a total of 5 points, and the knight takes additional 1d6 bludgeoning damage for a fall. Natural 20, lance hits opponents and shatters, 3 points. Maximum damage dealt is 12 for the d12 plus strength modifier. Opponent must make a straight saving throw or be unseated. If the opponent falls off the horse, the striking knight receives an additional 2 points for the total points, and the knight takes an additional bludgeoning damage. In summary, 1 point for hitting the shield, 2 points for hitting the shield, breaking the tip of the lance, 3 points for hitting the shield and shattering the lance, and an additional 2 points for a knight being unseated from their mount. Strength saving throws, DC percentage in order to prevent being unseated for the mount is equal to 10 plus the amount of damage taken from the hit. So you disqualify if you're not of noble lineage or you are not sponsored by someone who's noble. So a Son of Truth will be cast in order for this to happen. Aiming for the head.
Letters of recommendation stuff too, anyway. So
aiming for the head of the opponent with malicious intent to further damage or cause serious harm to opponent is forbidden. The rider will be disqualified from the joust and subject to punishment. A rider found not to be noble or appointed by a noble, as previously stated, will be disqualified, subject to punishment. In this case of this guy, he is a knight, so he is a minor nobility. And either has to be a knight or someone appointed by a knight or someone of higher order as a representative.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right. So I think I probably have to personally deal with this one, or Anli could, because she is in fact a Cavalier currently.
Yeah.
Being a Cavalier, it makes sense. Seeing the representative of Lord Maestrin, he will come up a little bit happier than he's been in a while. So, are you gonna be taking part, boss?
It's a good question. I have a feeling Maestrin himself. Wait, did he actually appear?
No.
Have you seen him? No. I guess he's not going to pop up in the Martial tournament. It's probably where I should be, but if Anli thinks she can handle this, I don't see any reason why she shouldn't perform, and well, at least give it a good exchange between our followers.
Okay.
An idea, so I can make sure that we show the guy who's boss.
Well, I mean, no need to cheat or anything. It's all a bit good fun anyway.
Oh, I know. No need to cheat, but I want to beat the guy. I don't like him.
Well,
I was gonna be a horse.
I think they might notice that one. They're looking for it this time.
What if I ask permission from the guy? Because I'm not technically using casting a spell.
It doesn't feel in the spirit of things, you know? I appreciate all of your effort to help you, but at the same time, I wouldn't want anyone's victory to be tainted by this. It's all just a good bit of fun. I mean, if he does win, so what? We're all having a fun festival here, after all. And besides, Anli will win handily.
I'm gonna, yeah. Okay. and he leaves.
I'm gonna have to put a pin in that idea. Maybe I should actually get my own lance sometime. Alright. So, I am putting up Annalie instead of personally going for it myself.
So there's going to be 3 tries. He's going to go first. They're evenly matched, strength-wise and anime handling-wise. So his attack, he gets a 10. Her attack, she gets a 17. So far, I think he has to make a saving throw, a 17. Let me see. 15 or higher, lands hit the body, but does not break. He scores 1 point. He scores 0 points. So no saving throws yet.
There we go. I knew she could do it.
It's 3 goes, 3 lances. So again, he goes first, gets a 14. Oh, she gets an 18.
Ooh, well, she's doing
Alright.
good. She's getting pretty lucky by comparison.
Again, no points for him, and an 18 gets her 1 point. Hog shot. Okay. Oh, he got a 22. Ooh.
Ooh,
Let's see what
coming
she
out
got.
of the third round.
She got a 16. Okay, at a 22, I think she has to make a saving throw. 20, 24, I hit opponent, 2 points and deals 1d. One. She gets 1 point, and he gets 2 points. So she's a 3, and he's a 2, but she took some damage in that last bit. But she there's some booing because people think that he went for the eyes a little bit. Mostly because she actually is shorter than he is, by the way.
Right.
If I'm watching this, can I tell if he did?
No, he didn't.
Okay, cool.
It seems
People
that way.
still don't like him.
Yeah, people don't like him, right?
Yeah, everyone just hates him.
And so he's not the especially when you come up with like spider-colored armor or something to
Right.
to thing. So yeah, people are like, and they boo and like, but she doesn't get unhorsed. You have to get a 25 or more to make the saving throw. So she wins cleanly. She gets 3 hits. He only gets 1 hit, effective hit, in the last time. It's a good solid hit, but it was too late. So
Yeah.
3-2, she wins.
Yep. And as much as Kix may enjoy a little bit of the booing, just viscerally here, he's probably still going to try to tamp it down and focus instead on the presenting the reward and lauding on Annalie here, specifically so that our competitor here, Salvandar, doesn't have to continually be booed for the next hour and be incredibly sore about it.
Hell. We can just dream about him being booed for an hour and a half.
We can dream. We can dream. So yeah, Kix is going to present the sword to Annalie. This fine dwarvish sword.
And she takes it and she bows. Thank you, my lord. Even kisses your hand. And
it served me well in the past, and hopefully it will serve you well too.
Yeah, it's a matter of great honor for her. And she takes the blade. I hear someone in the background. Fine dwarven craft from Osama.
Of course. We got to get you involved in Dragon Age game next time.
Yeah. So yeah, it's that sort of thing, and the party comes in, and the Silenas, the Saturn shows up again, lightens up the evening. Everybody's dancing. and he seems to just do it in order to get everybody to sort of, sort of engaged and whatnot. Not malicious in any way. At least not seemingly malicious. And everybody seems to be very happy. But he doesn't say anything about whatever promise he makes you. In fact, Barakat, if you ask him, he's like, I'm working on it. Just making sure that everything is up to, strictly done. Yeah, I'm working on that. Don't worry about it. It's good. It's good. So the third day would be third and final day. In fact, by the third day, you start seeing people wake up in the morning and just being hungover. Because they've been drinking and partying like crazy, but like, yeah, it's gonna be the day where they beat the crap out of each other, right? That'll be fun. Yeah, that'll be fun. It's the moment. Yeah.
When this day comes around, because again, this has been a very festive situation. Anyone who looks like they just drank too much and didn't eat enough, he will just walk up to them and put a single berry in their hand.
Okay.
However many spell slots it would take for him that he would have to go through of his first levels, like he would just go for the people who clearly need some food.
How many berries can you make using all your spells?
Yeah, it's like 10 per casting.
Yeah, you probably burn through all your first person slots.
I can make
too.
I can make 40 up to 60 if I really need to, but I'm going to save my second level slots.
Yeah, you burn through the 40 because people have been drinking for days now. There's like, and they're like, oh, that's much better.
Yeah, he's literally walking up, going, "Oh, you're looking rough. Here you go."
Yeah, well,
it's just literally a single berry.
We get to do more drinking tonight. Yay! Yeah, we're excited for that.
So
will they get to berry tomorrow?
Well, this is the last day, by the way.
Yeah. So, Lil, I have to ask, are you going to participate in the Martial Tournament?
I don't see why I shouldn't try.
Well, you're a skilled combatant. I think it'll be fun. Maybe we could have a duel ourselves.
It would be good training, yes.
Well, let's give them a good show one way or another.
Very well.
All right. So I believe we are both participating.
Third day?
Yeah. Third day of one-day festival fantasy Woodstock. Yeah, it's swelled to like thousands of people now for some reason.
Like hundreds, but yeah.
Yeah.
You need to spend quite a bit of gold to get a lot of people here.
Yeah, we did the advertising.
Man, that Woodstock.
Yeah, you dropped some heavy money on this by the standard of
literally a whole season's worth.
Yep.
Why? Because we probably need it.
Plus prizes.
Plus prizes. All right.
So let me I'll get back to this. Anyway, yeah, you're basically the melee is we're gonna do some rolls. And everybody's gonna do 5 rolls. If you roll better than 15 in most of them, you survive until 3 or more of those, then you survive to the end. If you don't, you get disqualified. So basically make attack rolls DC 15 or higher, basically against DC 15. If you do at least 5 times.
Okay.
You want to go first?
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll go ahead and hit it first. Oh, got some real loser rolls there, but
yeah,
3 high ones.
Roll 2d6 because you took some damage.
3.
I took about 3 points of damage. Yeah, not much. You have heavy armor and all that. Leo, go ahead.
Leo,
Jesus.
Perfect.
Jesus. Yeah, you took you.
There's so many 18.
Yeah, you.
Where were these rolls when I need them?
You wallowed everybody. I mean, everybody tried to come up to you, and I mean, everybody's using blunt weapons and the like. Nobody hits you this time around.
They were
clearly
swinging
like
for the
people,
arm. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, they were.
and they just swing and a miss, swing and a miss. So now it's you against Gar.
Kicks.
Gar's in the fight too.
Gar appears out of nowhere.
Garth in
Nice.
melee there.
Ta-da-ta-da. Yeah,
He's
I mean,
the
Gar
big
could do
boss.
it. The problem is that Gar would probably kill everybody. He's like,
It's like that. He's a Kuma in this fight. He just shows up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I guess
You'll
I'm
die a
fighting
1,000 deaths.
by fighting kicks. I guess.
yeah, you're
Yup,
fighting kicks.
you versus me.
All right. Do we do initiative or just like punch each other?
Let's do it. Let's go for 10 rounds. Whoever gets the most, because you're not aiming to kill each other. Just trying to,
You need to roll higher than 1.
I think you can do that by default.
He in fact very much cannot roll lower than 6. Bear in Kicks is not a fast fighter, which is why he has his shield out first.
Should I put like my token down or something?
no, don't worry about it. It's just role playing.
I'm using it just to track my HP.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go first, and I will do my. All of my attacks are obviously non-lethal, unarmed. I'm not using the wakizashi.
Mhm.
So the first two, 10.
Second one hits.
Only 7 damage. And this is where I guess I would do the bonus attack.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a crit.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, what were those rolls, huh?
Exactly.
14. Big hits already.
Big damage.
21 total already.
All right. So I think that covers it for your turn, right?
Yep. Now you're just gonna waste me.
Well, we'll see. Kix is dropping the shield, and as the item action for the turn, pulling out Storm's Fury. He's going to second wind because he could use a little bit of it just to make sure. And now he's going to attack you 4 times in a row. Let's go through it slowly.
Jesus.
So, Storm's Fury, 21,
Hit.
with an additional 8 damage. So that's
So that's
28.
28.
Yikes. HP melting.
Hit.
With an additional 3, so 16 more.
All right, keep going.
All right, third.
Hit.
Remember when we said go for
18.
10 rounds?
I'm doing all 10 of my rounds at once, thank you.
You are declaring non-lethal, I assume, correct?
Yes, I am not actually trying to murder you. But that is
Okay.
30 damage on the last one.
I'm already down at this point, so.
Alright. Kix goes back and returns with a flurry of Storm's Fury, just lightning ebbing off of it until at the very end, he sees that this hit is probably going to literally cut you in half, and instead just bops you with his shoulder onto the ground.
You both hit each other a lot at the same time, and then one of you falls down.
It is a clash of steel in an instantaneous moment.
I'm actually slightly disappointed. I didn't last longer.
Well, he did roll all above 20s to hit you.
He did.
Like,
D12 plus
he also
7
rolled.
is a hell of a drug. That last one was actually max damage on everything except the extra D8 for my combat tactics.
Yeah, he didn't roll under an 8 for his base damage.
Jesus.
It's a tournament. I'm not going to kill Hale. I'm not
Man,
declaring here. It's like, no, I shall now kill him after we have done all this for him.
All right, I guess I'm out of the tournament.
Fair
Yeah,
on his own prize.
And
the works here is also won. Yeah, who knew
Haters.
that the people who live here won the tournament that they set up? What a surprise!
Haters will say
Wow.
it's rigged. So, Kix gets
Does
his
Gar have a
own
point?
money,
Or no?
and Hugh gets his own money,
Mhm.
and the Paladin gets some of their money too.
Well, the jousting was a close
Or
match.
no, the sword.
And was a
Yeah.
grudge match, so it was at least entertaining, and everyone's glad that Savandar lost. The archery competition was an incredibly close match, which you did dart away from, but everyone got to have the anticipation that, like, oh yeah, someone very well could have won. They just need
Like,
to do better next time. And then
unless
here,
he was
yeah,
announced-
Lael are just the top tier fighters in the entire land. What do you expect?
Unless he was announced as Hugh, the Arrow of Alona, it would have been a mysterious short figure won the archery contest. Because he just walked out, shot, and then left.
Some mysterious small creature who happens to have a tail like a kobold and squeaks like one when he fires his arrow. But yeah.
Question.
Point.
Um,
That loud kobold that always announces himself at every party.
Hugh would have actually accepted the money for the archery contest, but what he would have done is actually used it to pay for refreshments and food for the staff working this on the last day. So on the last day, he would cover for them to have just as good of a time as the guests had after everything was torn down.
Okay.
That's his party for this. It's basically the we worked a con,
So
now we get to cut.
just for scale comparison, the party itself was 300. Your after party is 75.
Yes.
It is a massive after party.
Yeah.
Yep. Thing is, it's only open to people who are cool and the people who worked it. Anyone else? No.
Oh, Kicks. No, Hugh walking around with a sign, "Oh, cool people only."
Only cool people come.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm gonna have my own birthday
What it
party, and it's gonna only the cool people gonna show up, and you can stay home because you suck. You're stinky. You're not gonna be there. Okay.
He's Kix. Wait, hold on. So if it's for the staff, that means is Kix invited or not?
I don't think he's cool
Because
enough.
he did prep, but he didn't work during the thing.
Kix can totally come. It's his. It's his team.
Banned from my own party.
Kix is uncool, not staff.
You guys all count as cool for Kix.
I'm gonna go
for
read
you.
my books that I keep stealing from Gar.
If anything, like the point where Kix would find out about it is when things are winding down and he's reading a book, and Hugh walks by and goes, "No books, after party."
Oh. Well, I guess I could go with another drink.
No books, only party.
Party like a book party.
No
Try and
books.
steal a
It's
book
very-
from my
it's-
library.
After
It's very
party.
quiet, and everybody's sipping coffee. So yeah, that's what it is. Anyway, so
wow.
in this party after party, Selenas approaches you and taps you back right in the shoulder. It was like, okay, I figured it out. Come in. Listen, I have a problem that I can't solve. That's why I needed somebody like you, shifty and smart and whatnot. I think. Well, you're good at performances, so that's
Close
what
enough,
my
yeah.
fight is. Anyway, the thing is, I have a wife.
Okay,
The other thing is that she's beautiful. Which, you look at me, you go like,
Sure.
how can that be? I mean, I have goat legs, but hey,
yeah.
I have other things, but I'm not gonna go in with you.
Hey.
I would have done that before, but no, I'm married now, so no. Anyway, and the third thing is she's not home. She kind of left because I pissed her off. But that's not the problem. I tried to get her back, but she fell in with some bad company. Gertrude's type company. She's I'm gonna tell you what she is so that you're prepared. She's a hag. Ugly, witchy, bitchy hag.
Yeah.
Now, the problem here is because of the rules, which I didn't make, I have to get her back. But I can't harm the hag because my wife, she was angry and she made a deal with the hag, Gertrude, to protect her from me. So in order for me to get her back and be able to apologize, I need someone to go to Gertrude and convince her without harming her, because that's bad and breaks the rules that I didn't make up, but I gotta follow anyway. To then convince her to either break the pact or convince my wife that she's safe to come back with me and that, everything's cool. So the only thing you gotta do is go to visit Gertrude, tell her, hey, handsome satyr said wants, wife back and he's sorry and all that. And I don't know, whatever you're gonna do. I don't know how to deal with hags because they're ugly as sin. Although I sin all the time and all the sins are beautiful, but I used to, but then I got married. So now, but now my wife is not there. So I used to sin with my wife, but it's not really a sin because it's my wife. So it's interesting. It's fun. Technically not a sin, but still,
Right.
Yeah. So, and the other thing that I didn't tell you, you see, okay, I got to explain the whole situation, really, because you're going to get mad when you find out about this and I didn't tell you. And I technically shouldn't tell you, but you did beat me fair and square, so I guess I have to tell you. Okay. You see, I saw my wife. She's a nymph. Beautiful. We covered that. And I fell in love. Now, it's not the first time I fall in love, but this time around, it's kind of stuck. It wasn't like I made love. I just fell in love, right? Okay. So, that I've done a lot of times. Anyway, and I tried to convince her, but, we satyrs have a reputation. You probably figured out. And so, here's the thing. I went to Gertrude and told her, hey, listen, could you help me get my wife to talk to me? Well, she wasn't my wife then, of course. And she said, sure, I'll help you. Something about a special flower and it was a beautiful gift and all that, because she's a nymph and she likes that stuff. But in the meantime, while she went away and did all the thing, right? I started talking to my wife and playing my flutes, and I didn't do an enchantment, mostly because it wouldn't work on her. And to be honest, that would be, not cool.
That's not very cool.
No, not cool. Anyway, I mean, you can use that to enhance the mood, but it has to come natural. Anyway, the thing is, I tried talking to her, and at first she was like, no, I don't want to do it because you're, but then, we tried talking and, we like similar things, like beautiful things and poetry, and she liked flowers, and I said I didn't mind flowers, and next you know, we were just talking, having a good time, and falling in love. And I played for her, and I didn't need the flower anymore. But I forgot to tell Gertrude that, and so we got married. And the day we were getting married, Gertrude came with the flower, so I could get married to my wife. You see?
Yeah.
Now, normally it's like, well, I don't need it anymore. Humans say like, oh, okay, I don't need that anymore, and then kind of most of them forgive. But again, among our kind, when you make promises and stuff like that, because the promise that I made to Gertrude, I don't know if I want to say this out loud, but I guess you need to know this because she's going to tell you anyway. Is that in exchange for the flower, she wanted a night of
Okay.
action. But I already married my wife, which, I mean, awkward. And
Very.
yeah, and Gertrude was angry because I didn't keep my promise. So she blurted out that in front of my wife, who got angry that I promised another woman to in order to So she then made the pact with Gertrude to keep me away from her. So Gertrude is happy to keep her as a servant to punish me for not keeping my word. And I wanted to explain all this to my wife, but I can't because I can't go into Gertrude's home because of the rules of our kind.
Okay.
So,
And you want me to go and talk to her,
yes.
Gertrude, to try and let you talk to your wife
Well,
about this,
ideally, you would go and convince
Or-
Gertrude that it was all a mistake. You know,
right?
that love took its course, and that's fine, and it happens. And I'm very sorry that I couldn't, but that doing the thing with her would betray my wife, and I don't want to do that because she's my wife and I love her. I really do. And that her services were not really required. And I'm really sorry that I didn't tell her that in time, because it took a lot of work for her to get the special flowers. And then I guess that would then explain to my wife in the process that, yeah, we should talk. And I mean, she could still not want to be my wife after that, but at least I don't want her to be in the grimy hands of the hag. I'm willing to get my heart broken if she's happy, but she can't be happy being a servant to a hag. So, and if nothing else, you tell her I love her, and, I'll be on my way. But if you get her back, at least give me a chance to talk to her. Then I'll do the thing that I promised I was going to do. And that's why I had to test you to make sure that you could actually do the thing I needed you to do. Otherwise, it would have been a waste of time.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
And so you think this plan will work?
Yeah. I mean, that's why I tasted you, kid. You're the best around here, anyway.
Around
Nobody's gonna take you down. Not the hag.
I was
no,
waiting
not
for
the hag at all. Certainly not.
Yeah. I mean, all she wanted was some deed done dirt cheap, and I wasn't feeling it, really. No. It's no. Sorry. So that's why I came here and enjoyed. And it happens. It was a party, and I heard rumors about you and doing stuff like killing bandits and the like. So I was like, yeah, I mean, anybody's gonna do it, and might as well be him.
Everywhere we look.
I mean, I don't want her dead. If I wanted her, I'll talk to that turtle guy with the magics and stuff, or the dragon thing. He just burned him down. Or that crazy kobold. He's crazy. Crazy good, but crazy, By the way, why are you hanging with the monk? I'm gonna tell you something. He's damaged. Like more ways than one. I mean, I don't want to spill ill of people because that's not my thing. But he's kind of you know what I'm saying.
Well,
Local bully Q ask him.
you trade.
This is a non-violent approach thing.
Yeah,
So
you trade one damage good for another sometimes, even if you don't want to.
I mean, I refuse to do that, and that's why I'm in this trouble. You realize that, right?
Well, yeah, but that's a different situation.
God, I hope you're right.
I really hope I'm right.
Yeah, so will you do it?
If I try to do it,
No, that's not how it works. No, there's do or no. You do.
if I
You do or you
if I
you
went
do or you
there-
fail.
if
You
I
go
went
there
there
and you try. You do it or you
and
don't.
this hag Gertrude
Yes.
got very angry.
Oh, that's the definite. Oh, she's gonna get so angry. Oh my
Right.
God, yeah. Oh God, you have no idea how angry Gertrude can get. Well, you're gonna find out. So that's good thing you're thinking ahead. I like that. That's why I chose you. Good.
Right.
Yeah.
And so she's gonna get really angry.
Of course.
So what if she started the violence part?
Oh, see, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's why we need somebody like you who can take the heart of the crowd, manipulate and see into people's hearts and really bring out the beauty in them. See, that's a non-violent approach, you see. I get you got talent. You got talent. You gotta give her something to distract her or something. I just had a thought. I'm not gonna share that thought with you. No. We're not gonna share that thought. That's not
We're not gonna do that. That is not happening.
That's not happening. Anyway, short of that, which would probably be very violent as well.
Should I bring my companions with me?
Well, they have to agree that there will be no violence. Because if there's violence, then the whole thing collapses. It's the rules. I don't make the rules. There's other rules. Contracts and agreements and, fine print. I hate my people sometimes. Actually, I hate them most of the time. That's why I'm living this place and not where I used to live, which is some other place. But
Sure.
But you're good, kid. I saw you. The crowd loves you. You have the heart of a performer. You perform your heart out, and I'm sure you can with your silver tongue and your horny ways. Convince her. Oh, sorry. I was supposed to say that. Okay, we're in private. Don't worry about it. Nobody knows. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Sorry, I just didn't want to do it. Never mind.
You're really not supposed to say that.
Sorry. I mean, I have them too, but they're not. I know. Sorry. Never mind. Sorry. You got the spark.
Oh,
And besides, there's kind of another reason why I chose you is kind of because of that. I mean, I hate to say it, but the hag is, she's one of us, but she's also one of. I'm not trying to insult you here.
uh-huh.
She's kind of one of yours too.
Like in a
Like
me?
in
or
blood
okay.
coursing through veins.
I get that. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't want to say that too loudly because people are always listening.
That makes sense though. Okay.
So she's kind of in between. So she has to follow the rules on one side and follow the rules on the other side as well. And sort of. I mean, the thing with hacks, there's some who say that they were like us, but then they made certain pacts with some people who also make pacts, and they got screwed over. And it's now, you can see it in their everything.
I'll go and talk to Gertrude.
Okay. If you do that, I'll be working on the Brunswick meanwhile. I'm sure I'll have it as soon as you're done with it. So I'm sure you're gonna do it. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine, my boy. You're gonna do fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. No tears in the rain. No problems whatsoever.
If it does happen, make sure this promise does happen.
Hey, you agree, I agree. It's the rules. I have to follow the rules. You follow the rules, I follow the rules, everybody follows the rules, everybody gets what they want.
Right.
It's pretty straightforward. Unless you're dumb enough to try to bend the rules.
So,
but I'm too desperate not to do that, so we're not gonna do that.
Where do I have to go?
Oh, I'll tell you exactly where. In fact, I'll literally point out where you have to go. You might want to take the little guy with you, just in case when you come back you don't get lost. So
that seems reasonable.
Anybody else? The monk, he's from around here too, right? I guess the turtle, he's pretty smart.
Yeah.
And what about the red guy? Oh, yeah, he could be distracting, I suppose. He's imposing. If you're a kobold. Yeah, I'm just saying. And it's up to you, but they have their uses.
Qualities.
But remember, you have to do the thing, and they have to agree. But explain it to them, because if they break the rules are broken, and oh no, things are gonna go bad, so bad. Oh, I don't have no idea. I mean,
We
no.
don't break the rules, but she does break the rules. Then
I don't think
we're
she's
fine,
gonna break the
right?
rules. I mean, she'll gonna
Yeah,
try
but
to
like,
think. She's gonna trick you into thinking she can break the rules. She's gonna trick you to trying to make you break the rules.
are there any
But she
other
can't break the rules.
rules besides
Well,
the
the
non-violence thing?